Update sa sunog sa open parking area ng NAIA Terminal 3, ating alamin kasama si Attorney Chris Bendijo, ang tagapagsalita ng Manila International Airport Authority. Attorney Chris, magandang tanghali po.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Nina, Yusek March, magandang hapon po.
Attorney, ilang sasakyan po ang natupok ng apoy sa sunog kahapon sa parking area ng NAIA Terminal 3? At paano po ba nagsimula at ano po ang posibleng dahilan ng sunog?
Based on the report from the from our fire team, a total of 19 vehicles were damaged by the fire yesterday. We're still waiting for the formal report from the Bureau of Fire for us to be able to accurately state the origin or the cause of the fire. We're anticipating dala na po siguro ng ating fire chief yan. Meron po siyang scheduled appointment with our GM this afternoon. So hopefully po by within the day we'll have the proper information as to the cause at origin po nitong apoy na ito.
Attorney, sa inyong patuloy na investigasyon, bakit daw po umabot sa ganitong karaming sasakyan ang natupok at nadamay dyan po sa sunog? Hindi daw po ba ito nakita agad ng security na may nasusunog ng mga sasakyan?
Based dun sa witness account, Ma'am Nina, ito pong private operator ng parking facility na ito, yung kanila pong security personnel ay rumesponde doon sa isang SUV na based sa kanilang account ay nakita nilang nagliliyab. They responded, they tried to use fire extinguishers. In fact, nakaubos po sila ng 4 na fire extinguishers. Kaya lang po, when we arrived at the site yesterday, napansin po ng ating general manager na si Eric Ines, at mapapansin nyo rin naman po sa mga videos na pinapakita ninyo, talaga pong maraming tuyong-tuyong damo sa parking facility na ito. And when we inquired about this, nabanggit nga po ng operator na meron po dyan na portion sa property nga. Meron na po silang stockpile ng mga crushed rock at gravel. They were intending to, after cleaning the property from dry grass, they were intending to cover it with itong crushed rock at gravel. Kaya nga lang po, nangyari na nga po itong unfortunate incident na ito. That's why yesterday po, after the incident, pinatawag po sila ng ating GM. And they were specifically instructed na talagang bungkalin na po yung property yan so that they will be removing talaga itong dry grass. And then, of course, they will cover it up with crushed rock at gravel po.
Attorney Chris, nabanggit nyo nga na privately operated ito. Pero ito po bang nasunog na lugar ay public parking area? Sino-sino po ba ang may-ari ng karamihan sa mga sasakyan? At may pakikipag-ugnay na po ba sa mga ito?
Yes, ma'am. It's privately operated. The name of the concessionaire is Philippines Skylanders International Inc. They have a lease contract with Manila International Airport Authority. And ito nga po, they use the property for a temporary parking facility. It's open to the public. It's a paid parking. Doon po sa mga owners ng vehicles, again, thank you for this opportunity, because as of this morning, we only have 7 owners na nagpakilala na po sa atin doon sa of the 19 vehicles. So meron pa po tayong 12 owners na iniintay pa po natin. Hopefully, through constant announcements with our interviews sa ating media page, sa ating social media, sana po mabigyan natin ng yung remaining owner come forward. They can approach me here in the MIA Admin Building, 4th floor ng MIA office. Meron din pong binigay na hotline yung private concessionaire so that they can directly contact the private concessionaire if they choose to do so.
Sir, meron pong tanong dito mula sa ating kasamahan sa media na si JM Pineda ng IBC 13. Babayaran daw po ba ng either MIA or yung operator yung mga nasunugan ng kotse? At nasa magkano yung estimate na halaga ng mga nasunog na sasakyan?
As to the liability, Ma'am Nina, yesterday po, we had a meeting with the representatives of Philippines Skylanders. The message of the general manager to them was very clear that they have to answer, they have to be very specific as to what is the extent of liability that they will be answering for. So by 7 p.m. last night, we already received a communication from them indicating their position as to the assumption of liability, no? But this morning, I messaged them already, no? And just to be accurate, no, since I'm not their spokesperson, this is the message from their counsel and general manager, no? We can state that PSI shall assume liability for the damages caused to their vehicles. And they will be reaching out to the affected owners. Siguro, they will also be waiting still, no, for the final result of the investigation conducted by the Bureau of Fire. But that is their statement, at least for now, no. That is the commitment that they gave also to MIA, that they will not, shy away from the liability, if any at all, no, dito sa pangyayaring ito. At yan po yung commitment na binigay nila sa amin sa ngayon.
Attorney Chris, other than the statement po no nung operator nga nung parking, sa pansamantala, ano pa po ang pinanghahawakan ng mga may-ari ng sasakyan sa ngayon? At ano po ang plano ng MIA upang maiwasan ng maulit ang sunog?
Sorry, medyo nag-choppy yung but ano ang pinanghahawakang dokumento? But I think that's the tenor of the question. But right now, we only have this correspondence from the Philippine Skylanders. Of course, as lawyers, we will be expecting more documentation to signify the authority of the corporation for purposes of compromise. But I don't want to preempt whatever movement they will do. I think they're just waiting for the report from the Bureau of Fire, so that from their end also, they would be able to properly avail of remedies, if any would be available to them. Now, moving forward as to what we are doing, for this particular area, yun nga po, the GM has given specific instructions na they cannot operate until matanggal lahat ng grass dyan and ma-cover nila ng crushed rock tsaka gravel. No? In the meantime, while they're complying with that, our fire truck, owned by MIA, will be stationed near this area so that talagang just to make sure that it will nothing similar will repeat. No? Pangatlo, our general manager also gave specific instructions sa ating security to all parking facilities that is within MIA, to remind ang ating mga vehicle owners not to leave mga flammables, mga alcohols, alcohols, and even lighters sa ating mga sasakyan, just to make sure na maiwasan ang ganitong scenario, because we are all aware naman, medyo talagang kakaiba din yung heat index natin. And then, of course, on top of that, we'd like to augment also, we're exploring the possibility of deploying bigger fire extinguishers, Kasi based na dun sa account ng security nitong parking na to, they tried to subdue the fire using yung mga maliliit na fire extinguishers. But again, siguro because of these variables of dry grass, mainit na panahon, malakas na hangin, talagang parang wildfire yung nangyari, Just to mention, that is just a 12-minute duration from the time it was reported to our fire team to the time it was fire out. So, ganun po kabilis yung pagkalat ng apoy. At yun nga po, even that short amount of time, 19 vehicles po yung kanyang nakonsumo. So, these are the steps that we're implementing now. We have other things to study, pati na rin yung counterflow na pwede nating implement in case of emergency, because we understand that some of the fire trucks outside MIA had difficulty accessing the area. So that's something that we'll also come up with a plan with para mga ganitong incidents mas mabilis makaresponde ang ating mga fire stations outside the MIA.
Attorney, may pahabol po na tanong si JM Pineda ng IBC 13. May nakikita raw po ba kayong foul play sa nangyaring sunog?
We'll reserve again, subject to the resolution of the BFP. But based on the CCTV footage na pinadala sa amin dito, at least this is based on my personal observation, wala naman po tayong nakitang intentional or pananabutan foul ito. It appears talagang grass fire, but again, we'll just really wait for the report from the BFP.
Attorney Chris, mensahe at paalala niyo na lang po sa mga motorista ngayong sobrang init na panahon.
Thank you for that for this opportunity. Over the past week, we'd like to reiterate na lang siguro, we've had cases again of well-wishers coming to the airport and experiencing dizziness, headache, no? Baka po talagang epekto na ito ng matinding init. So, we'd like to reiterate na hindi po namin kayo pinagbabawalang pumunta sa airport at maghatid ng inyong mga kaanak, no? We understand, we fully respect that tradition, no? But if possible, let's siguro avoid na lang talagang medyo kakaiba yung heat index natin, no? But in the instance na hindi talaga maiwasan, siguro be mindful, no? Always remember to hydrate. For those with vulnerabilities, comorbidities, no? Have your maintenance medicines ready. And in the instance na talagang may nararamdaman na tayo at nasa paliparan po tayo, please do not hesitate to approach any of our personnel, from the porters to our security. Ako po, if you see me walking around the terminal, approach me. We can provide medical assistance po. Siguro, ultimately po, ang gusto lang naman po namin, ligtas, safe, at convenient ang inyong passenger experience dito sa ating paliparan.
Okay. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, Attorney Chris Bendio, ang tagapagsalita ng Manila International Airport Authority.
Thank you very much po for this opportunity. Good afternoon.